Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Flight Simulator. I know it's been a while, and with that said, you know, we're going to be doing something a little bit different that we haven't done before. Now, I remember you guys in the past have seen me use Pilotedge, and that's pilotedge.net. It's an air traffic control platform with live air traffic controllers that you pay for, the service for, and it's absolutely worth it. So I'll leave the link down in the comments. I'll link down in the description so you can click on it and check it out yourself. We're going to be doing something that's different than a Cessna 172. We're flying a 757 from San Diego to Las Vegas using the Pilotedge network and filing a IFR flight plan. I already have the file I already have the flight plan filed. So all I have to do is really key up the clearance delivery in San Diego, and we'll get our clearance and so on and so forth. So we'll just head up into the cockpit and get prepared for the flight. Okay, let's get everything set up here first. Let's go to initial reference, and let's do all of our information here. Let's do cruising altitude is going to be 290. We're expecting. They may give us something else, but you never know. We'll go 77 on our cost index. And let's go to the takeoff page. V1's going to be 107, 116, 125. This is a ferry flight. We are very
7 Mike Bravo.
Light.
LA ground runway 25 right.
You can hear the Pilotedge going on in the background 2, there.
Charlie 1.
So let's have a looky here at our departure and arrival. Departure is going to be, well, actually, no, we need to do our initial reference. Take on, no. Route. All right, let's do our route page now. Let's do K San Diego. So Sierra Alpha November. We'll enter that in there. And then we're going to do a destination of Kilo Lima Alpha Sierra for K Laos, which is Las Vegas. Runway, not sure. Let's have a look-see here what they're using. Actually, we need to pull that up on our thing for 122 on the VHF downhill. 122 is neat. Oh, no. 22. Let's go all the way to 122, which is going to be our ATIS from Active Sky Next.
Kilo Sierra Alpha November Airport Information Charlie 1951 Zulu weather wind 209 at 8 visibility 10 sky condition 2600 scattered ceiling 5000 broken temperature 20 dew point 13 altimeter 3003 advise on initial contact you have information Charlie Kilo Sierra Alpha November Airport
all right,
Information
so we have that
Charlie
already.
19
So we have Charlie. Let's go back to COM 1 here. We need to find out. So winds are 209er at 8. So we'll be using, obviously, runway 27. All right, so we'll be using runway 27. We're just going to write that down here really fast. And you know what? This is like, I haven't done this ever. So we're just going to, you're going to kind of learn with me is how it's going to work. So we'll just go runway 27, which I'm fine with. And back to our route. Looks good. Departure arrival. San Diego departure. We're going to do the Pebble 4 departure. And transition's going to be Sierra X-Ray Charlie. And runway 7 looks good there. Back to the route. Back to our departure arrivals. Arrival in Las Vegas is going to be the Keppel 3 arrival. So we'll look for Keppel 3. It doesn't really, or the Keppel. My L's look like C's. Kepec 3. And we're not sure what runway we're going to be getting. So we're just going to go with, I don't know. Let's see. Let's just use ILS 25 right for now, since we don't know exactly where we're going to be. Nor the transition. The transition is going to be probably Delta Alpha Golf, which is a VOR. So we want to do transition to Delta Alpha Golf, like so. And then we're good there. Let's go to the route, activate it, and then we'll hit execute. Once we've done that, we can go to our route page now. Okay, so we go to our legs page now. See, we got TR-272 heading 290, 315. We're just going to a step through this. And to do that, we're going to sit over here and change. We need another page yet again up. We're going to go over to plan mode and pop it out a little bit. Let's put this guy away. Ooh. Okay, so let's have a look at our route here. We got TR-272 heading 290. We've got 315. Why are you stepping weirdly to me? Then to DAG, there we go, to Delta Alpha Golf. And then we go to Misson, and then we go to Klar, Skebber, Kepik, and then we go to Impumi, and then this is for the ILS 25 right approach. If that's what we're going to be using, they'll tell us what it's going to be once we get closer. So I'm not really worried about that. That's just all we need for now. Let's put this back into map mode and get some things underway here. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to call up clearance delivery since we're supposed to leave here in 15 minutes. Well, actually less than that, around 10 minutes from now, which is 23:15 Zulu time. We want to make sure that we get our clearance and everything's good to go there. So let's go ahead and grab clearance and see what they give us. And San Diego, clearance delivery, air transport 124 IFR to Las Vegas.
Air transport 124 Lindbergh clearance cleared to the Las Vegas McCarran Airport, Pebble 4 departure, Santa Catalina transition, then as filed. Flying via SID, except maintain 15,000, departure 119.6.
And air transport 124 cleared to Las Vegas as filed via the Pebble 4 departure. Santa Catalina and 15,000, 119.60 for our frequency, and 7212 in the box.
Air transport 124 read back correct.
All right, so finally we got a good read back correct and flight plan. So let's just do our next stage. 7212 TA looks good. Let's call it ground when we're ready to go. So ground's gonna be next.
Frequency 1.
Alrighty, so let's get our stuff shined up here. So let's go 15,000 our altitude here to 15,000 as we were filed to do so. And 119.6 is gonna be in that. We got 7212 in the box is good to go. We're going to Santa Catalina as filed. We know we're not on an intercept heading, and we're fine with that. We're not trying to do anything crazy here. All right, let's get ready to start this thing up. So let's go beacon on. Parking brake is set. Let's make sure our packs are off. All righty, isolation valve is open and packs are off. We are clear to start both engines. All right, let's start pushing back now, and let's start engine number 2. Oil pressure rising, EGT rising, looking good there. Let that stabilize like so. And clear on 1. Let's go ahead and start 1. Oh, gotta love that. Whenever you do the hots, they always hot start in FSX. But you know, we were stopping our pushback and setting the parking brake, and then it just starts taking off on you like amazingness, right? All right, so we got 125 in there. We're going to go ahead and just put 250 in there because that's what we're going to need. So I don't even want to mess with it. Once we get in the air, we're probably going to be dealing with all the departure frequencies and all that good stuff. So we shall see what happens from there. We are going to do a derated takeoff. No reason to do anything too crazy. So temperature select we want to do. We're going to go with about 49 degrees Celsius is going to be a good derated takeoff. And we'll have an EPR ready to go there, and all should be good. So now we can turn our packs on and get underway. Alrighty, the APU's off, and now we can just call up ground and let them know we're ready to taxi. Lindbergh ground, air transport 124 on the north cargo ramp. Ready to taxi, we have Charlie.
Air transport 124, Lindbergh ground, runway 27, taxi via Charlie.
27 via Charlie, air transport 124. All right, let's get rolling. Down to 27. Now let's get our flaps set for takeoff. We'll do flaps 15. Since I mean, we're doing a derated takeoff as it is, but it's kind of a short runway.
Calling Lindbergh Towers, loud and clear.
Oh, wow. We need some lights in here, don't we? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. So we know what we're doing here. That would help. Would help greatly. All right, now we're headed down to runway 27. We'll go RTO on the brakes. And make sure our flaps are set at 15, which they are. Everything else looks pretty good to me. Now, normally we would do that EPR thing, but I'm not going to take a chance at screwing that up, so we're actually going to manually...
Tango Charlie, I'm going to make sure you're squawking mode C on the John Wayne taxiways.
Okay, that's what I mean. I'm just going to manually adjust the power to the green little arcs there, as you can see down there, because that is our EPR for the 49 degrees Celsius derated takeoff. And we're going to get down here and get ready to go, and we'll call up tower. Let them know we're ready to go down here on 27. 18.3, and then we can have 119.6 in the box ready to go. Alrighty, so we've got 118.3, which is the tower. We're going to put 119.6, which is our departure frequency. All we have to do is just transfer it once we get our departure handoff. So let's make this nice and smooth and sweet.
Oh, I get a radio check.
Alright.
Calling radio check, loud and clear.
They got a good radio check there. Let's call it ground or tower. Let them know we're ready to go on 27. Limburg Tower, air transport 124, ready to go, runway 27.
Air transport 124, Limburg Tower, runway 27, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff on runway 27 for air transport 124. So we are clear for takeoff, ladies and gentlemen. Trim is set. Everything's good to go.
Delta 1219, LA Tower, runway 25 left, clear to land.
I'm on turn, you shell
2011.
bitch. There we go. Lining up on the runway here right now.
Can I get a radio check?
He's trying to get a radio check. Come on,
That's where the
guys.
good McDonald's is.
There we go. White wing. Landing lights are
Aircraft
on.
on for radio check, you're still loud and clear.
Clear for takeoff. Let's do it, guys. Go up 50. Looking good there. And we'll set our power to the EPR, which is looking good. And take off power is set.
80 knots.
80 knots cross-checked.
V1. Rotate. V2.
Rotating. Like I said, isn't going to take much to get up in the ground today. We're doing a ferry flight.
Positive rate. Gear up.
Here, coming up.
Air transport 124, continental departure.
Over to SoCal departure for air transport 124. Have a good day. All right, let's get that ready to go. So, bam. SoCal departure, air transport 124 with you, 1.6 for 15,000.
Air transport 124, SoCal departure, air contact.
Alrighty, so we're gonna keep on climbing like so. And let's go over to VNAV and LNAV mode here. And Command A on. Should take over that. Bring our flaps up.
Perfect.
Like so. Everybody seems to be happy so far as we do the Pebble for departure. Hitting a little bit of turbulence on the way up here. A little rocky, climbing through the clouds. But all is good so far on our flight to Las Vegas. All right, we can turn our wing light off now. We don't need that on anymore. And nose lights off. Alrighty, we're continuing our departure on the Pebble 4. And we're going over here to Hotel Delta 315. And then we'll go ahead and meet up with Meldy.
Air transport 124, contact Delhi Center 119.905, good day.
119.905 for air transport 124. So 119.905. Let's get that ready to go. 119.905. 6, 7, 8. 905. There we go. SoCal departure, air transport 124 with you 10,000 feet for 15,000.
Number 757, Mike Bravo, Oakland Center, Roger, good evening.
Climb through 10,000
Air
feet.
transport 124, LA Center, climb and maintain flight level 290.
On up to 290 for air transport 124. All We've been cleared to 290, so let's go ahead and flip that guy up to 290. Hello. 15, 16, 17, 18, 9, 290. Oh, little bumpy. Get, oh, 29er. 3. Oh, son of a bitch. Come on. 890. Oh, hitting some stuff here. Come on. I could make that a lot easier for myself, but it's fun to do that since, you know, if we were in the real airplane, we'd be bobbling around as well.
Number 383 Tango Charlie, still departure, roger, resume on navigation, climb VFR at your discretion.
So now we're going to Meldy
And, say heading.
intersection and up to 290 for us as we continue on to Las Vegas.
You remain on that 080 heading until you've been assigned a different one or told that you can resume on navigation. Looks like you just turned on course immediately.
Gotta love people on Pilotedge getting their butts handed to them. Some people just get in there and just don't know what they're doing. And
negative.
But I've got to say, the air traffic controllers are just the nicest guys. I mean, even whenever you don't have everything 100%, you know, they help you through it. Like, I had a problem with getting the flight plan filed earlier because it was under the tail number of the airplane, which is November 620 Delta Lima. However, you know, our flight plan is
Number 3 Tango Charlie.
Air Transport 524. So
contact John Wayne Tower 126.
that's all it was. It wasn't a big deal. It was a misunderstanding, and it was adjusted, and they said, you know, you just need to disconnect and refile. No big deal. So really, really, really nice guys here on Pilotedge. All right, we're getting closer to Pebble, and they might have us go
757 Mike Bravo, roger.
direct to Delta Alpha Golf. Not sure if they want us to go all the way to Santa Catalina. If they do want us to go to Santa Catalina, we will. So, not a big deal. We're just continuing on towards Pebble intersection, and then we just make a small left turn, mosey on to Sierra X-Ray Charlie. So it turns out that SoCal is going to have us go all the way north to Santa Catalina, which is not a big deal. We'll just fly over that, and then we're going to make a hard right turn, and we'll be hitting our top of climb by then. So that'll be a lot of fun, and I'll update you guys along the way. All right, right off the nose, as you can see down there, that's the Catalina Island. Santa Catalina is the name of that VOR, but that's the Catalina Island, which is off the coast of LA. And when we turn right, we're gonna head. It's kind of weird. We're gonna be doing not a 90 degree, but more of a 100-degree turn to the right for this departure. It's kind of weird, but as long as they want us going to Santa Catalina, we're gonna follow it. But it's right off the coast of Los Angeles. Los Angeles is right over there. Off to our right, but we're gonna make the turn, and then we're gonna be on course towards all the way down to Las Vegas. All right, guys, we made it over Santa Catalina, and now we are making our right turn finally towards Delta Alpha Golf. So like I said, about a 105-degree turn to the right, and we'll be on course as we dodge around these clouds and head up to flight level 290, slowly but surely. We are a ferry flight, so we're just keeping an eye on speeds and all that good stuff. Here, Transport 124.
Look like you're a little off course. You're turning to the east. Is everything okay?
Yeah, everything's just fine. We just crossed over the Santa Catalina VOR. Now we should be making our left turn on the FMC back towards Delta Alpha Golf.
Negative. You should be going direct to Los Angeles VOR. And also looks like you're pretty far off course to be going direct to Daggett as well. I mean, you're flying eastbound. Could direct to Daggett when able. And also verify that you're climbing flight level 290.
Correct, direct to Daggett, and yeah, we're climbing to 290. We're on a ferry flight. It's just taking a minute. We're at like 500 feet per minute here.
Air Transport 124, roger. In the future, you just need to make sure that you got the proper route tuned in there, because after Santa Catalina, you should have gone to Los Angeles.
Air Transport 124, yeah, we were to Santa to Santa Catalina, and then we were given no further instructions, just up to 15,000 out of San Diego. But here we've got Daggett to Mizzen, Claire, and then we're doing the Kepic 3 arrival into Las Vegas. It's weird, because that guy didn't give us any arrival instructions.
Air Transport 124, okay, I'm not sure what you mean by you were given no further instruction after Santa Catalina. Your filed route was Pebble 4, Santa Catalina, Los Angeles, Daggett, and then the KPEC 3 arrival. That's what you filed, so I'm not sure why you would go direct to Daggett or said that there's no further instruction after Santa Catalina. Your clearance should have been Pebble 4, Santa Catalina, and then filed. So again, just want to make sure that you got that in order in the future.
Alrighty, yeah, that's a mistake on our part. We did not input Los Angeles VOR into the FMC, so we went from Santa Catalina to Daggett. That's why it looked so weird to you guys. Right now, we can go direct to Los Angeles if you'd like.
Negative. Just shoot direct to Daggett and resume navigation, and no worries.
Alrighty, thanks so much for Air Transport 124, direct to Daggett. Alright guys, so there you have it, our first mistake. We didn't put in the, we did the Daggett, instead of, we did not put in the LA VOR after Santa Catalina, so that's my fault. So now we're going direct to Daggett, and that's why it looked so weird to us, because normally you just make that little turn and go to LA, and so on and so forth. So that is my fault, and we're just slowly but surely climbing up to 290. I don't know why it's taking so long for us. We can try and get some vertical speed in here, and maybe that'll help us out.
125.27.
125.27 for Transport 124. All right, so let's go 125.27. 125.27. There we go. We're getting it down now, guys. I mean, we made a mistake, but you know what? Nobody's perfect. We probably would have got our license revoked on that one, but just kidding. Los Angeles Center Air Transport 124 with you. 21.7 for 290.
Air Transport 124, Los Angeles Center, roger.
All right, so we're climbing along here. The 290. I don't know why I made that mistake, guys. I don't know why I didn't put the LA VOR in there, which is you know, it was just a simple mistake, but the air traffic control forgave us, and life continues. But it's fun to, you know, have live air traffic controllers and to do real world procedures. I like it a lot. All right, we're getting closer and closer and closer. We missed our top of climb for some reason. I don't know what's going on with the airplane. It just doesn't seem want to climb to 290. I mean, it still is, but it's just going so slow. We're going to be on our top of descent before too long as we get to, it's right before Daggett, and then we'll cross Mizzen and we'll start our arrival into Las Vegas. So we're just waiting for instructions from air traffic control beyond that. A little bit of traffic crossing off our nose up here. Just went off to our left. Not a factor at all. So we will continue. We're almost there to 290, and we're almost to our top of descent. And we'll cross Daggett and begin our arrival to Mizzen.
Remember 757 Mike Bravo,
so on and so
Approach
forth.
Roger.
So
Remember 383 Tango Charlie,
keep you guys
Approach Roger, resume
updated on the way
navigation and climb via departure discretion. Air Transport 124, cross Clar at a maintain 13,000, Las Vegas altimeter 2983.
all right, Air Transport 124 will cross Clar at 13,000. And what's the altimeter at Las Vegas?
Air Transport 124, Las Vegas altimeter 2983.
All right, we got the altimeter there, Air Transport 124. Thanks.
November 75 Mike Bravo, after Boulder descend and maintain 6,000.
Clar, 13,000 feet, and all is set to do so. So we'll make sure we cross Clar at 13,000 feet, and we'll be good to go.
Number 757 Mike Bravo, contact NorCal approach 135.65.
All right, we just hit our top of descent, and we finally got out of the rough stuff. It finally cleared up. It's nice and smooth now.
Mike Bravo cleared right bridge visual runway 28 left.
And we're on our way down to cross. We're crossing over Daggett here in a second and then missing. And we're going to cross Clar 13,000 feet. That's what we have set in our altimeter. And they'll tell us to descend further on from there. They should. So drags required. We're going to put out our speed brakes because we are pretty darn light coming into Las Vegas. So we're just going to manage speed all the way down. And we'll keep you guys informed on the way into Las Vegas. We're starting to pick up some light turbulence. It's moderate right now as we cross over Missing through 24,600 feet. We're still on Los Angeles Center, so we haven't been told to do anything otherwise but cross Clar at 13,000. So that's the idea and the plan right now. We still don't know what runway they want us to, or they're going to give us, but we can always enter that in later. It's not a big deal. All right, picking up some cloud turbulence right here as we started descending to Las Vegas, and what a beautiful view we have here coming into Las Vegas right now. There's the desert off to our left, and here's some clouds popping up, and we're hitting some turbulence off of those. Just a beautiful, beautiful arrival here into Las Vegas this evening. And Clar is still out there a ways, and then once we get to Clar, we'll do the Skebber, and then we'll make that left turn and head to Kepik, and we'll do the Kepik 3 arrival, unless, you know, they give us something different. All right, there's 18,000 feet. We got a standard, and now we're going to 2983 for our, which should be 2984. Oh, 2994. We want 83. 4 and 3, like so. 2983 is the altimeter in Las Vegas, so we'll use that as such. And now we're going to be crossing Clar at 13,000 feet, exactly on schedule. Everything looking to be right on time.
3 Tango Charlie, contact Ontario Tower 120.6 today. Air Transport 124, contact Las Vegas approach 125.02.
Las Vegas approach for Air Transport 124 on 125.02. See ya. So we want to go over to 125.02. 125.02. There we go. Bam, like so. Las Vegas approach, Air Transport 124 with you, 13.5 for 13,000.
Air Transport 124 over Las Vegas approach, right when you have Las Vegas weather, expect to visual approach runway 25 left, descend via the Kepik rearrival.
All right, we'll expect the visual 25 left approach and continue the Kepik 3 arrival you said there for Air Transport 124.
Air Transport 124 descend via the Kepik rearrival.
And can you repeat that last part for us, Air Transport 124?
Air Transport 124 descend via the Kepik rearrival.
Descend the Kepik 3 arrival. Thanks a lot for Air Transport 124. All right, we're doing a visual 25 left approach. And we're going to put that in here on our arrival page. And we want the visual 25 left. Alrighty, we're still descending now via the Kepik 3 arrival. And we're over Kepik now. And now we're heading to Apuni, which is there, Ipumi, or whatever you want to call that. And we'll cross that 11,000 feet, 285 knots. Then we hit Nipso at 250, and yada, 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 so on and so forth. And I don't know why it says not on intercept heading, but we are. But okay, whatever you say. All right, so we know that 3,800 is going to be the last one. And we're doing a visual approach on 25 left, which is not a big deal. But we'll put in our altitude 3,800 and let the ILS go just as a backup. I like to always having a backup when arriving into the airport. And we got a lot of air traffic coming into Las Vegas, looks like. Or departing. But now we continue down to Nipso, and we'll be at 250 knots, which we are now. And there's 10,000 feet coming up. We'll go ahead and flip on our lights and say hello to Las Vegas. So there's our lights. We'll turn our taxi runway turn off lights on now, just so we don't forget them on arrival into Las Vegas. But there's the strip there on the left.
Air Transport 124, contact Seoul, first Las Vegas approach 135.0.
All right, to Las Vegas approach on 135.0. See ya, Air Transport 124. All right, let's go to 135.00. Last one we got to do, guys. 4 tower. 00. Oh, got us transferred over like so. Las Vegas approach, Air Transport 124 with you, 8.84, 3,800.
Air Transport 124, Las Vegas approach, Las Vegas Airport, 9 o'clock, 4 miles in sight.
And we've got the airport inside, Air Transport 124.
Transport 124, cleared visual approach, runway 25 left.
Clear for the visual, 25 left, Air Transport 124.
Transport 124, contact Las Vegas Tower 119er, good night.
119.9er, Air Transport 124, good night. 119.9er, guys, 119.9er, whoop. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, bam. There we go. And we've got, turn on the runway now. Las Vegas Tower, Air Transport 124 with you, visual 25 left.
Norentry Delta, read back there. Air Transport 124, Las Vegas Tower, runway 25 left, clear to land, runway 4.
Clear to land, 25 left, Air Transport 124. Start slowing this puppy down. Put those guys away. Gears down. Let's go ahead and go flaps 15 for us. Try to get over here onto the glide slope a little bit better. All right, we're slowing our airplane up ever so slightly here. Let's go flaps 20. One thing that you guys are going to notice is that it's really, really a slippery airplane whenever you're dealing with a ferry flight, such as we are. It's very lightly loaded. There's not really much to it. We need a lot of back trim here on the arrival. 2,500 and cross-checked. So we'll keep an eye on our speed. 140 is, it's going to be way less than that if we look at our arrival information here. Looks like our approach reference at 25-degree flaps is going to be 135, so we're still doing just fine. All right, coming down on the glide slope right now. Everybody's looking good. Landing lights are on. Let's go ahead. Auto brakes number 2.
Last aircraft calling John Wayne, say again.
And we're going to arm the speed brake. Like so. And just follow the glide slope on in. We need 135 VREF plus the wind, which is at 9 or so. About 130, about 150 or so. We're fine right now. Right down the runway. Let's bring that nose up. I want to get back on that VREF like we're doing right now. And bring it up just like so. Very, very stable airplane. I love the 757. That wing is just an amazing design. And the Qualitywings 757, I tell you what, guys, the FDE by Nick Peterson and Brandon, I mean, what a great FDE it is. And it makes you really feel like you're flying a 757. And I've actually flown a Level D 757 before, the real Level D FAA simulator. And it's pretty on par, guys. It's amazing. So really, really enjoying this Qualitywings 757. And we're arriving into Las Vegas, which is the FS Dream Team. Approaching minimums. A little high, bring it down a little bit. A little to the right. Come on, baby.
100.
It gets a little high. Sometimes these glide slopes are really bad, too.
50,
Ooh, hello.
40, 30,
Bring that nose up.
November 83 Delta,
Yeah.
John Wayne ground, Roger. That's
Nice and easy
not
here.
really relevant information for me. Are you requesting a taxi?
And we're down. Beautiful landing. And reverser's open.
Right, 83 Delta, Roger. When you call the ground controller, relevant information you'll need is that you have the weather.
Hit the wrong
and,
button
what
there.
your
Oops.
Position is in the field. And you'll also want to be splocking
70,
altitude or mode C.
60
Ensure
knots
SDX,
and
capable
close them up. Speed brakes forward. And we'll await instructions of what they want us to do. So we'll turn off the next taxiway that we possibly can. Turn off the auto brakes like so. And we're probably gonna make the turn right here. Well, no, we missed that turn, so we're gonna go down to the next one. Long rollout. No big deal. It's fine with me because that's where the cargo ramp is, unless they're going to have us go all the way to the other side on the north side, which I think they might have us do. You never know. So lane lights are going to come off here like so. We just used the taxi. Just our taxi light. Ever so slightly. And they'll tell us to contact ground and all that good stuff. I'm just going to hold short of 7 left. He never said we can cross it, so not going to do that. 25 right. Las Vegas Tower, Air Transport 124. What ground frequency do you want us on?
I'm sorry, last aircraft calling state.
Yeah, Air Transport 124. Wondering what ground frequency you wanted us on over here.
Air Transport 124, I didn't give you a ground frequency. Generally, you shouldn't switch until you're advised. For the most part, when you're going from tower to ground. Cross runway 25 right and taxi air cargo via Bravo, Romeo, or actually just taxi parking via Bravo. I'm not sure which one you enter at. And cross runway 25 right. Monitor ground on point 1.
Alrighty, we'll monitor ground on point 1, cross 25 right via Bravo to the ramp with you, and we'll see you next time. Air Transport 124. Same guy. Now, one thing I don't understand is that he told me to go. He wanted me to. I want Bravo, guys. Where the hell is Bravo?
Last aircraft calling John Wayne ground, safe position, please.
There's Bravo there, so we're gonna go down that way. I think we want the north parking. He didn't really specify that, but that's not a big deal. Like I was saying, is they never told us, you know, to contact a frequency. I was sitting there for a
Right,
while.
Delta, that's not very specific.
That's why I asked.
Well, since I see your beacon code, I'll take it. When you're at a small airport, you're going to want to call in with a little more specific, like northeast ramp or southeast ramp, etc. Runway 20 left at intersection Kilo, taxi via Alpha.
So let's monitor ground on point 1. So 119er point 1. Let's go to 119er point 1.
Nor H3 Delta negative. Runway 20 left at intersection Kilo, taxi via.
All right, we start cleaning up our airplane. Let's bring up the flaps. So yeah, guys, sorry I didn't get to show you my outside view of the landing. That's because when you're on Pilotedge like this, you don't want to start a replay and then screw them up where you're at on their scope. So I didn't want to do anything stupid like that. So whenever I do a Pilotedge flight, realize that we're not going to have an outside view of the landing, and I'm sorry for that. I understand that it's cool to see and all that good stuff, but you understand. Well, at least I hope you do. All right, it looks like we're going to make a left up here on Charlie 1 and take this on into... Alrighty, so it looks like we're going to make a left on... All right, let's make our left here on Charlie 1. And we'll enter the ramp like a soul. And turn our light on here. It's a little dark, a little dim in here. And we turn our taxi light off. We don't need to blind these guys coming in. And we'll just park up here on the right. We'll go down a little further because this is all the FedEx spots there. There's downtown Las Vegas. Beautiful, right? I know. Right there. Zoom in down there. There's the Strip. MGM Grand and all that good stuff. There's the Luxor. Pretty neat. It's always fun to fly into Las Vegas because you get to see the sights like that. We came right in at dusk, right whenever the simulator switches over to night mode, and so we didn't have those cool lights on approach, but it was pretty neat all the same. Head on down. We'll go to the next, the last stand on the right. How about that? That sounds good to me. If it sounds good to you. And there's our stop right there. Set our parking brake. Let's go ahead and fire the APU up. Didn't do that earlier. Should have done it earlier, but you know, you can't be perfect. And like you said, you know, we were going to, you know, have problems here and there, and it wasn't that big of a deal. Let's make sure our APU is on bus, which it looks like it is. And we can go ahead and shut down the right engine and the left engine completely. There it went. Flip it over to APU. Now on the APU power. Gens are off. And we can keep the packs on so everybody, we have AC up here in the front. And the ferry flight has been completed from San Diego to Las Vegas. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hit the like button if you enjoyed it. It really helps my channel out in the long run. You know, I mean, I'm not a person that cares too much about, you know, if you like something or dislike it. You know, if the video sucks, you know, I want people to hit the dislike button if it sucks, you know. You know, either way, it doesn't matter to me, but it does help my channel out a lot with the YouTube algorithm and all that stuff when you guys like my videos. And I appreciate all the support you guys give me. I really do apologize for how long it took to get an FSX video out. These take a little bit to produce, but I wanted to wait until I had Pilotedge again, until I could get all that rolling. But what a great experience it was. And got to fly, you know, one of my favorite airplanes from point A to point B. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you next time.